Alrighty, welcome to a new week. Woohoo! Okay, someone's singing their bum off at the moment. Hey Nick, say Leo. Sorry if you can hear someone in the background. There's some guy walking past singing or something. Huh? Bit weird. Don't get Lily in the first round, mate. What? I'll take the lead, thanks. Oh, haven't had this ending for a while, jeez. Whee! Yeah, why is this always so slow during pubs? Everyone takes forever to qualify. Just make sure both the bots are working. Jesus, this is a slow game. Is anyone even nearly finished or what? Oh, here we go. Oh, didn't make it. Oh, wow. Crazy how many people can't make this. Right, surely you can do it. Dive! Oh my goodness. Go along the side. No, you're not going to make it now. Oh wow. 23 people, that's all that could make it. That's terrible for Lily. Geez, could almost win straight in this round the way they just played the first round. Hey, Alana. Boot. Oh, you scared me. Yes, happy Halloween if you're gonna celebrate it. I'll be honest, I haven't had anyone knock on my door for so long. I've never had it happen as an adult. Never once has someone knocked on my door and trick or treated. And I never, oh you're kidding. I never went trick or treating as a kid. Wait. Get out my way, people. Come on. Alright. Should be alright. Your birthday next Monday, or happy birthday. Hey, Unleashed. Oh my freaking goodness. No, I had to mute my mic because my neighbour just turned on his car and his music was on full blast. Like when he pulled up in his car whenever he pulled in his driveway last, he was rocking out to his music or something and just started his car and could hear it for miles. Crazy. Okay, bye Alana. He wasn't on before. I must say I do get a lot of noise the way my house is positioned, because I've got a neighbour that's actually out the front sort of thing. It's like I live in behind her place, so the places behind me are even closer, and the places next door, there's some units just next door, so there's actually like the amount of people that are pretty much next door neighbours to me is like, I don't know, 5 different houses or something. No, you're kidding me. Come on, that was terrible. Well, thanks, Unleashed. Ah, 3 gold. Couldn't get it when it mattered though. Darn it. Okay, Alana. Jeez, this is hardly worth trying to play a game. See you unleashed, you back turtle. Well, this doesn't look like it'll be worth playing. I'll just play on this if I have to do my quest. I don't care. I must say, this place that I live in has gotten worse over the last few, I don't know, year. I used to have, what, 1, 2, 3 of the places that surround me used to be empty. Now they're all full. And between them there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 people in the places that surround me. An extra 7 people that all want to listen to music or work on their car or do a bit of gardening or whatever it is they're doing. And it's not even anything bad, but geez, it annoys me. I just want to sit here and not have to hear anything from anyone. Alright. See, now I can hear people working on their car. Like it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday. It's not like you shouldn't be allowed to work on your own car in your own yard. But geez, it bothers me that I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it from the background noise or whatever, but I don't know. Just when I'm inside my own house, unless there's a car driving past or something like that, I don't want to hear anything at all. When I go to sleep, I want absolute silence. When I don't know, I'm quite fussy like that. Yeah. I'm sure there's things that I do that they hear when they don't want to as well. Good old city living. Everyone's right on top of each other. Whee! That was close. Get out the way, silly magnet. That's right, turtle. That's normally what happens when it's a conversation. You text more than one time. Huh? That's how you get over there. Cheat. Yeah, housing's really bad in Australia at the moment, Turtle. You'd be surprised with how many houses are getting built, and like you see so many places further and further from the city that are getting built up. Like one house will get knocked down and they'll put like 3 or 4 two-story houses. You know, so it ends up being the same amount of rooms. You can still have 2 or 3 or whatever bedrooms, same amount of bathrooms and that, but it takes up less space because it's 2-story instead of 1-story, and they cram them together with little courtyards instead of full-size yards. And you think of how many people live on the same size property, it's crazy. It might have been a couple that lived there before, or even a single person, and now there's suddenly 4 families living there. You know, it goes from one person up to like 16, 17, 18 people all living on that one block where there used to be one person. Hey, Avoid Bolt, what's up? Hey, Makeland. You might move out of your town soon. I thought where I moved to, I picked a good spot because like, oh my freaking goodness. GG's. Used to live all the way in East Gippsland. Oh yeah. I stayed in Leongatha for a while. Leongatha, however people pronounce it. I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know. There's always people around that are just loud and just don't care that there's someone right there. Like, it's not even next. Oh, yeah, it is next door to me because it's the very next house. That there's a block of units. The guy that lives in the very end one has started his car, pulled down the driveway that goes past 3 other units, and is out the front of one of the other units fixing his car, trying to get it going properly and everything. Don't worry that's not even your place, and the people inside the unit right there probably don't want to hear you. There he goes, revving his car like an idiot. You wouldn't believe how far that away that is. Crazy. And yeah, they just act like, oh well, I don't care that someone lives in that place right there, even though I've got a place right 20 metres away, 30, 40 metres at the most. You know, I live 30 metres away, but I'm going to pull down here. Bloody idiot. It is a V8, it's just an SS Commodore. It's not even a good one. I think it's what, VY SS Commodore. I've seen him a few times in a... He's an idiot. He's a complete numbskull. What game you want anyway, Turtle? No, he's gone now. When I muted my mic a second ago, I opened the door and went, "Oi, what the?" And it stopped. Huh? Just heard them walk past then, going back to their place, and they called out, "Sorry, everybody." Oh, Turtle's not picking a game, eh? Holden VF Commodore SSV. Yeah, the new Commodores, everyone went out and got them thinking they were so cool and everything. I swear, you can get an older one that's got just as much of everything as that new one has. I'll pull up next to newer Commodores all the time and they sit there revving their car and I just laugh at them and say, look at my badge, mate. And they've got their V8 and mine just says supercharged V6. And it sounds like nothing like theirs, you know, they've got this big boom boom sound and mine just sounds like this V6 not revving so loudly and everything. But if they take off and I take off, they might get a little bit in front of me, but they don't stay in front of me. That supercharger kicks in and they can't get away. I'd rather not say. Turtle was 25 years old. I used to think, yeah, get this big massive V8, 7,000 million cubic inches, you know, these big motor style, like back in old cars, Monaros and that, you have a 350 Chev instead of a 308 Holden and all this, like, oh wow, bigger petrol power, all this stuff. Nah, just get the same size engine and put heaps and heaps of air into it with turbochargers and superchargers and stuff like that. Number one, it makes you go faster, and number two, it saves you petrol. Use fuel to make the big explosion, use air to make the big explosion instead of fuel. Because all it is a bigger explosion in there going kaboom that makes the piston move faster and makes the wheel spin faster. But if you can't get that power onto the ground, it doesn't matter anyway. The wheels just spin. I've been racing cars since I was 15 years old. Like, I know how to do things on cars, with cars, to make them quicker. Hey Ethan, your mum's Mercedes Benz. I like the C63. Yeah, Mercedes C63 would be nice. AMG 6.3 litre. But price of petrol these days, no way. Big V8 costs you heaps of money. No thanks. Legal street racing stuff. No, I'm talking about dirt circuit racing I done. Had a little Datsun 120Y. Wasn't even fast. But just, you learn things like, who cares if it's got heaps and heaps more horsepower? It's just going to make your wheels spin if you can't get it to the ground properly. It's about torque and stuff like that, not just horsepower in your car. And sometimes you want the wheels to spin that little bit, so then they don't grab and grip and shake too much. So, yeah, you've got to know what size wheel to put on it and everything like that. People think, oh, I'll go get big 20-inch wheels. That just makes it so the wheels can't spin around as fast and you can't accelerate as good because they've got a bigger circumference on them. I'll guarantee you get a car with big 20-inch wheels and then take them off and put 18-inch wheels on there instead. It might not be as fast in the top end, but you don't need it to go 300 kilometers an hour. Where are you going to drive that speed anyway? You want it to go from 0 to 60 as fast as possible if you want a fast car, because after that you're speeding anyway. that idiot that just had his V8 SS Commodore. Woohoo! Thinks he's cool with his big V8 that always has to be fixed, and the car looks absolutely terrible. Got a different coloured door on it and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. And talking about taking the Camaros out of the V8 supercars. What are they going to replace them with? Ford has to be someone. Can't just be all Fords on the grid. This is one of them rounds that everyone can just hop around, eh? Oh no. You want to take some tiles for yourself, do you? Quick, go. I can't believe there's a week till the Rugby World Cup final. And the semi-finals are on the weekend. What a stupid way to hold a tournament. Wonder if there's a third place playoff game. If there is, them players would be spewing. Having to stay there for an extra week just to try and get a bronze medal or whatever. What? I wasn't trying to steal them or nothing, it just happened to be where I landed. Don't worry. Huh? Come on, clock, run out of time. Been jumping around here like a chicken or something. Not that chickens jump. I don't know what made me say that. Running around like a headless chook. Oh, just had to come cut me off, eh? Not like we couldn't have all just jumped around. I hate people like that. I don't want 3 people to time it out, I only want 2 people to. It's always you too. I'm gonna kick you. You don't type in the chat anyway. No point in being in the game. You don't type in the chat and the only thing you do is try and be negative. Don't bother trying to play. Oh my goodness, there's some weirdos in this world these days. I just got a phone call of someone, and they hung up, so I rang them back, and I said, yeah, you just called me, and he goes, yeah, 'cause you just called me. You're like, no, I didn't call you, what are you talking about? I'm like, huh? Someone I've never even heard their voice before or anything. What's going on today? A full moon tonight or something? Weird night. People revving their cars and beeping and stuff at nonsense, and people ringing me out of the blue telling me that I called them. What the... Yeah, you be careful how you play, eh? You're on thin ice, I'm telling you that. Even though we're not playing thin ice, you're on it. Whoever this is, don't worry, I'm not going to try and grab you. I don't play like that. Ray, don't look at the chat. Your laptop playing up. Look how slow it's going. I thought I had plenty of time just to quickly look down. Because I see the comment thing up on the screen where it says on air and how many people are here and how many comments there's been. So I see that someone's just said something, and when there's been a few comments I think, oh, I should probably check, you know. And all I do is look down at the screen to make sure there's no spam, no new people, you know. And that's still enough. Yeah, well. Hi Laura, you're welcome to join. last 30 seconds. They're going pretty good. I'm glad I'm not on there still. That spam, that lagging body would be body blocking me. Even though it's not even there at the time. Don't see a timeout too often. Well done, guys. Oh, okay. Seven people now. Ooh. 8 people. Two people, 1-8. Other guy is hacking. No, it's not hacking. It's spectator lag when you see all that. When they're getting hit by the bar like that. You see it all the time. Unfortunately, the game's not too good with its servers and everything. Ah, body blocked. Straighten up, thank you. Right, we couldn't both get on the same one. You would have blocked me. Darn it. Right. Oh, weird. Oh no, there's someone there. Just feed him. Hey, Jimmy, what's up? No, it's alright, bro, and there's always spelling mistakes. Yeah, he wants to see if Nate's been here. And if you're topping hours, you might as well just type top hours to find out your own hours too. I know I used to do that in people's stream. What the? Can't even get up high enough to get on it. Are you serious? Oh, now you go. That was crazy. You couldn't even get up high enough to get on it. Only come for hours. Nah. Well, you can't only come for hours and be top hours if you're only here for hours. And if you're only here for hours and you get onto the top hours, it just shows how bad everyone else is. No one actually wants to watch. If that's the case. Next round, do the vault. You need 12 players for the vault. He's gone mad. Who said that before? They've gone mad. I knew that was over. Someone left here before and said, "Alright, well, I'm going back to Pixels now." His stream finished over an hour ago. It was finished before I even started. Yeah, well, Ahmed, Wings and Marsh could have been in front of him by now, but they all chose not to be. But when I reset them, that'll go away. I took all his points off him, but like, people just doing points gambling and, you know, all that sort of stuff, so that doesn't really matter. But I said for him to get taken off the hours, people have to actually get past his hours, you know. Who didn't I take points off? Crystal. I hit him, so there's no point of him having points. Points are just to gamble with and mess around in the chat when you're bored. But hours, people should have to actually overtake your hours to get off there. But I'll reset them every 3 months anyway, so as soon as I reset them, he'll go back to 0, so will everyone else, and he just won't get any hours anymore. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, that's weird. Wow. I took my dog to the park today and there was another dog there playing, and like the dog doesn't really socialise with other dogs much, so she asked me to take a video of him and send it to her, and I did. And she's just sent me a photo of her dog that was playing with my dog asleep on its bed because it's all tired from running around with my dog all day at the park. Huh. Crazy. Hey, physics, what's up? Oh, no way. Sorry, just have to reply to someone. Right. I guess you want to do Hex, and I don't know, should we? You never even said which Hex. It's meant to be winner picks too, by the way. I haven't even said that. I haven't even put the code in the chat or anything. That's sad. I was hoping maybe someone would notice it's not there and type it out, but no, of course not. Not in this chat. Alright, B7IAK. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Hexagon first, at least it's not the final. Hey, that'd be right if that kept going. Quick upload of a short 16 views in 16 minutes. Be alright if it done that forever. Every minute it got a view on it. Right, everyone was there. Half the lobby in one spot. Hey, what? Okay. That's precisely what I was trying to do. Except for I wasn't. There's times where you do hexagon instead of hexathon, and there's 11 people and it's a final straight away. Ooh. Oh no. Ooh. Ooh. Made it. Hey, wings! Okay, Jimmy. You ate the biggest piece of steak, eh? Making me jealous. What type of steak was it? Was it a ribeye? Oh, that'd be nice. What do you mean still a beanbot? You might just like the skin, you might have more crowns than that, but just like the skin. I remember a while ago, it was like everyone that had started playing when it became free to play had all not leveled up the exact same amount, but had similar amount of crowns. There was a lot of people, and it just happened to be a time where, because a lot of people had similar crown numbers, there was so many people in the game that had the Beanbot top and Gold Witch bottom. Like, yeah, so many people use that combo just because that's what crown they were up to. They didn't have the Gold Witch top yet. That was a long time ago now, but yeah, it was a pretty popular combo for people that hadn't got the top yet. Oh, what'd you do that for? Lucky I'm crap. No, not making that. Oh, I feel it as if it was. Yeah, message retracted. Yeah, what was that first message that Wing said? I bet it was rump steak or T-bone or something like that. Oh, I feel it. Yeah, right. Yeah, my day's been alright. Physics. Once again, half the afternoon at the park with my dog. Intend on going there for you know, however long, just long enough to have a play or whatever. Then suddenly another dog comes along and they're just both running around like crazy, especially when they're both kelpies. The first was, oh, I feel it. Oh, sure Wings. Hey, Dreamhawk. Bye, Laura. Yo, Jack Plays. What's up? And if VC was wild, tell him I said hi. You've never had steak turtle. That's gotta be cat. Don't do time attack game, sorry. Didn't Leon win anyway? Hey Leon Ron, how are you? You said hi back, cool Dreamhawk. Thank you. Alright. I feel like isn't the most... What do you mean? Oh, isn't that expensive? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What do you mean by that? $10 per steak? You must have got them on special. Over here, meat's so expensive these days. Piece of, like we normally get porterhouse. I don't get like Scotch fillets and all that sort of stuff. I get porterhouse, which is just the other side of the T-bone. You get a T-bone steak, one side's got a porterhouse, one side's an eye fillet steak. Like, yeah. And the eye fillet side is the better side, but it's still like pretty much the same cut of meat from the same part of the animal sort of thing. What the? So yeah, we get them, and like, yeah, we normally have about, I don't know, 300 grams, maybe a little bit less piece, and it'll be like definitely over $10 a steak. It's not even the dearest ones. They're like $36 a kilo and stuff. Even rump steak these days is like 28 a kilo or something. $60 a kilo. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. The pieces must have been small. If it was only $10, that's only a sixth of a kilo. That's only 166 grams. That's tiny wings. Seriously, that's a tiny piece of steak. If it was $60 a kilo and you got a $10 steak, that's a sixth of a kilo. That's 166 grams. And like I said, the pieces I get are normally like 300, around 280 to 300 grams, and they're not even big pieces or anything. A big piece of steak is like 400 grams plus. Alright, back to the top, eh? Easily eat a kilo of steak, no way. That's a lot of meat. Buy a big roast beef, cook it up and eat the whole thing. That'd be alright. Because a kilo of steak, like, geez, it'd take a while to cook too. Because you couldn't cook it and then eat it. Because by the time you've eaten, you know, half a kilo of steak, the rest of it's like going cold and tough, and you know, like when you leave it sitting there while you're eating one piece, like, yeah, it would end up all tough and chewy and everything. Oh no, no way. You'd have to cook it and then eat it and cook it. You'd have to have someone cooking it for you, so you could have little pieces, and each time it's still like tender. Yeah, that's what I mean. You'd have to cook it quarter at a time too, wings. That's the thing. You couldn't eat it quarter at a time and then leave the other 3/4 just sitting there. Not if you want it to be nice and tender and juicy and, oh, yum. I've got to admit, I mess up steak a lot. I don't cook it very well. I'm not a very good steak cooker. It's never the same thickness. So you always have to cook it for different amounts of time, and that extra minute or minute not enough or something like that can make the world of difference with a steak. And how long after you cook it, you eat it, makes a difference too. Because it sits there and cooks in its own juices for a while, even after you take it off the heat. So you can't just eat it instantly. But if you leave it too long, and well, you cook it so you can eat it instantly, and then it continues to cook as you're eating it, and it turns out too overcooked. Yeah, I don't know why this person keeps saying time attack, time attack, time attack. I already said I don't do time attack games. And another thing, they're not even choosing what mode of time attack they want. They're just saying time attack. There's more than one time attack game, and all they're saying is time attack. How am I meant to know what to play, even if I was going to do it? Which I'm not. No, not really time attack. Yeah, I know it's not. And neither's Lee and Ron. But I just done Hexagon because it was next on the list. I didn't do it because you picked it, just so you know. I actually shouldn't have picked it. It's winner's pick. If you don't win, don't pick. And I know that Yoshibu doesn't type in the chat, so if he wins, there's no point anyone saying anything. Don't even know why he doesn't type in the chat either, to be honest. If he got hidden for doing something, or just doesn't have an account, or I don't know. Huh. See, look at you run towards me to cut me off. I purposely dived to the furthest tile to make it so we can both go there. I purposely make it so people have got space, and people take that space off me as quick as they can. Right. Oh, uh-oh. Well, that didn't work. Cook your own meat at the restaurant. I want to go to a place where they cook it at your table, wings. That'd be alright. One of them Asian style restaurants where they cook it right at your table and they're chopping up the meat with both hands, you know, got a knife in both hands. Some of them are pretty skilled, and they have the flame right there. There's a place not far from where I used to live that was an Asian restaurant that I don't know if they cooked it at the table or if it was just given to you in this big dish and put there so it could stay warm or whatever. But all the tables had these like gas lines that came up on the bottom of them, and you could tell the bowls that they used, that they put in there, like, were getting heated, you know. They had I didn't know if it was getting cooked at the table. I never walked past while they were actually serving people or anything. Some of the tricks with the fire are easy to do, Wings. Some of them. All you need is hot oil in a wok. You've got it over a flame and you just tip it just a tiny bit and the oil catches fire and then the fire's inside the wok. But then the oil all burns out and it goes away. You've got to tip more oil on there so it doesn't dry out. I saw a guy, yeah, it is winter picks. I saw a guy when I was young. Methylated spirits burns cold, Wings. You can put methylated spirits all over your hands, light them on fire, and you won't feel a tiny bit of heat because it burns cold. I was seeing this guy doing it out the back. Just at a party one time with a bonfire and he kept doing it with his hands going, oh look, tricky, tricky. And he didn't even know why it was like that. He just knew that his hands didn't get burnt when he poured this methylated spirits on there, and the methylated spirits was flammable and all this. So he thought, oh yeah, I'll do it with something else flammable, and he put terps on his hand, turpentine, and that burns hot. So when he put some on his hand and goes, watch this, shoom, puts his hands in this bonfire, they light up and he screams in pain. Oh my goodness, what a fool. I couldn't believe it. He didn't even know why it was the way it was, you know, like one burns hot, one burns cold. You can't use gasoline, you know, that burns hot. There's some chemicals that burn cold, like while the liquid is the fuel for the fire, it doesn't produce heat. The liquid doesn't get hot. Yeah, he tried to show off, thinking he was cool. He was drunk. So, yeah. You have to go, Leon. Okay, have a good rest of your day or night. I mean, it did look pretty cool. Drink methanol. Oh yeah, I've seen people drink metho before. Like, not smart. In Adelaide, there used to be guys that sat around right in Victoria Square, right in like it used to be pretty much the main centre part of Adelaide. It wasn't where the most shops were or anything, but it was where the tram line was. It was where the free buses took you from the train to the tram, and there was a park there and the waterfall and the market's right next door and all this. So back in them days it was like the centre of town. And you'd always see a group sitting right next to the water fountain, literally drinking wine, meso, like, yeah, they'd all be drunk as tourists going by and everything, and they'd all just be chilling right there, drinking their methylated spirits and all sorts. The closest supermarket to the place put all the what's it called, barbecuing type stuff behind the counter, So then people couldn't buy methylated spirits and stuff like that to get drunk off. You'd have to actually show ID to buy it, not just be able to buy it off the counter, like buy it off the shelf. Don't you die if you drink methanol? Well, people get methanol and methylated spirits and all that sort of stuff mixed up. Methylated spirits is used for cleaning and, you know, that sort of type thing, not really drinking. It's very alcoholic. It's like 99% alcohol. It's the strongest, it's almost pure alcohol. It's used for cleaning stuff, and yeah, people drink it, and it's not that you die from drinking it, but because it's so strong, you get so drunk so quickly, and the human body can't really take too high of an alcohol content because your blood needs to have water in it, and if you're drinking too much it doesn't have water in it, it has alcohol in it, and that's not water, so your heart can't beat properly, your liver can't like filter all your blood properly, all that stuff, and it just wrecks you. It's purple, yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's different, that's what I'm talking about. Methylated spirits is different, that's 99% alcohol, that's the strong stuff, like, yeah, the purple stuff, like, yeah, that's methanol, that can be used for cleaning and stuff too, but that can also be used as fuel. It's almost like ethanol, you know, that's why the names are so close. See, things like that are more of a chemical than a actual liquid or alcohol or whatever. You might as well drink bleach or something like that. Expect to get a buzz off it. But yeah, if you get the clear methylated spirits, the 99% alcohol methylated spirit, yeah, that's the strongest that I know of that people drink, and I don't know why they would do that, to be honest. Pretty desperate. Ooh. No, that's it. Gone. Yeah, I knew it was you. I told you, you're on thin ice. That's the end of you. Saw it. Oh, how? That'd be weird as soon as you even... Oh, yuck. Wouldn't it just make you sick instantly? Hey, so soft. The weirdest thing I've seen someone drink wings is shampoo. Shampoo is yummy. Oh yeah, sure. He drank it for a reason, not to get drunk or anything. He flew from, where was it, Sydney to Adelaide, and he was paranoid because he had some weed on him or whatever, marijuana, dope. He had some of that on him, and he flew from Sydney to Adelaide, and he swallowed it because he was scared of getting busted with it. And then when he got to Adelaide, he wanted to get it out of his stomach, so he drank shampoo so he could poop it out as fast as he could. And that drinking shampoo makes you poop really fast. So, yeah. All from paranoia, probably from smoking it in the first place. He got paranoid. He probably smoked some, got paranoid about getting on the plane, and then got scared. And yeah, that's the whole reason he was scared in the first place, is because he smoked it in the first place. Maybe if he didn't smoke it, he wouldn't have been so paranoid. Smartest guy alive. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I didn't kick him. Whoops. Wait, sorry. Hey, I hate them weird bounces like that. When you don't hit the middle of it properly. Hey. Oh, just missed out. Wait. Lucky. Huh. took the side and beat you. You must have fell then. I've got to be honest, I want to try a Roblox stream, but I just don't know what to stream. And I've only played it once, just one game on it, so I don't even know how to play together and if we can play games together and stuff like that, where I can have just the people that are watching and be in the game and find a game that we all want to play and stuff. Yeah, you can join, Emily. Nah, yeah, lucky. Oh, okay, Harry. Can we do this for the rest of the stream? Afraid not, sorry. I think two names came up that won then too. I think it said we both won. Hey, Super Speed Gaming. Okay, Harry. Hey, Island Vlogs. You're Brian in the game, you mean? You're in, everyone in. Alright. Welcome back, Jimmy. Be nice if we could get a few more likes on the stream if possible. If anyone hasn't hit the button yet. $70 hours. Let's go, Jimmy. You gotta hit the big 100 though. Ah, darn it. Ah, you're kidding. Come on, just go. Wait. No, darn it. I thought he was gonna beat me, so I just ran. Huh? I deserve to win this. No! Just. Hey, Mr. Bob. Coins, now it's points. If you want to know how many points you've got. The points are called microchips, but they're just points. And you just type points to find out how many you've got. Alright, Turtle. Yeah, I'm alright, Mr. Bob. How are you? Ah, of course. It always shakes just before I get to it. Oh, where's the Yeetus over there, right? Hey, how did you hit it? Ah, just go. Look, it's around here somewhere. Then you go up here and fall. Haven't even got the one at the start yet. Come on. There we go. Gotta make the whole pass or it's not fit. Oh, or you're cheating. Wait. Oh no. Yeah, go on, find it. I found it for you. Yeah, I found it for you, Jimmy. Well done. If I just turned, if I just stopped even, I would have stopped and saw it going. I'd had to turn. No, you choose, Jimmy. It's not basically I won. I fell. Almost winning, I mean, almost getting to the finish line isn't winning. I didn't even finish. So, to finish first, you must first finish. Okay, bye turtle. Okay. Bit glitchy there. Oh, you're kidding, fat belly. this stream being way less dead, and there's been a little bit more typing than some streams, yeah. Yeah, the beanbot is mean. Yeah, I noticed there's a good guy, bad guy type thing with the beanbots. I said there's a good guy, bad guy with the beanbots. One of them's a good guy, one of them's a bad guy. And I think you're the good one, and the other, don't even know who the other one is. So, yes. Hey, crazy! What's up? Oh, okay. I think Island Vlogs didn't like the way he died. How are you, crazy? Oh, yeah. Just don't even jump high. Don't jump far. Just fall off. It was hardly even a jump. Pathetic effort. Bean. Marie. Oh, darn it. Huh. Oh, what? Hey, finally. Whoop. Poof. What was that? How is no one qualified yet? Well, you didn't quite go the right way there, Bean. Oh well. That was a terrible run by me. Nah. He's still fat, Jimmy. Morbidly obese. So what do you pick, Jimmy? There's so much to choose from players. Oh, so you mean of weight? Hey, a milligram's a milligram. If he lost weight, he lost weight. Oh, thanks, Manny. Hmm? If you grab me and eliminate me this time, Yoshibu, you're getting kicked. Yeah, I see you doing your little tapping your grab button there. Trying to be a smarty pants, eh? Don't do it and accidentally grab me and then I get eliminated. That wouldn't be too smart. I'm just going, ooh, 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 ooh. Whoa, see? It doesn't take much. Sorry. I was just trying to show it as an example. Oh, you are trying to get me out, are you? Alright, bye-bye then. Careful. When I do it, I make sure of it, eh? Welcome back. You got dementia, Jimmy, okay. Early onset dementia. Very early onset. Yo! Is it Lennox? What's up? Oh, under 2 minutes. Still a long time left on the clock. Final 2. Jeez, that looks bad. Worst thing is you can't even tell if they're actually going to fall or not. A world record? No. World record for what? You're the snowman? Cool, Manny, no worries. Well played. I reckon I've been pretty close to the world record on the original Mario Brothers years ago. But way back then you couldn't just look up what the world record was on Google and try and beat it and stuff like that. Don't forget about the map, Jimmy. You told me to remind you because you got dementia. You really do forget every time, don't you? Early on dementia by 60 years. No, it's not really, when they call it early onset dementia, it's not really talking about your age, it's talking about the symptoms. So if they say someone's got early onset dementia, it means they're starting to have like memory loss and stuff like that. So it's like the early signs of dementia, not early in your life that they're talking about. But when I say it, I just, yeah, change it as if they mean your age, but I know they don't. Oh, what? The old jump off the side for no reason. Yeah, it's crazy when they do this. You can't play Thin Ice unless you got 10 players, but then you play solo with 9 and you get Thin Ice. Well, what was he doing that time, Jimmy? Okay, Manny, thanks for letting me know. Oh, you're allowed to grab, just don't overdo the grabbing and don't target the same person all the time. Don't make it so someone else would want to rage quit, pretty much. Yeah, Jimmy, I was just answering their question. Someone asked me if you're allowed to grab. That's the only reason I said it, not because you mentioned that they were griefing. And I love people asking me to wait and not letting me know that they're in the game. I love that happening. Just sit here and wait and wait and wait for someone to join that's already joined. Right. Time to win for once. I'd like to time this out for once, to be honest. I haven't stayed up for the whole 5 minutes for quite a while now. Frosty the Snowman. There goes that lagging body block again. No, it's just as bad over here. You're kidding. Don't overdo the grabbing. Don't grab everyone all the time. You literally just grab someone every single time the bar came around. Who was that? Anyone wanna claim that they won that game? The person who won, Jimmy, they grabbed me, then they grabbed someone else, and they jumped over there just to grab them 3 times in a row. Just grabbing people constantly to eliminate them. Anyone? Anyone at all? What do you mean I'm a beanbot, so I'm out of here? What's your skin got to do with it? Oh well, they don't want to say anything in the chat. Maybe if you had talked when I asked who it was, I could have told you don't do that and you could have responded, but if you don't even respond then I can't talk to you, and it's the only thing I can do about it. That kid wasn't a beanbot. Not this time, it used to be. I think that's the same person that was wearing the beanbot before. Nah, I knew who it was. I saw their name anyway. But yeah, notice the last few games you've been the only beanbot. Before there was two. And before it was the other beanbot that was annoying. And then suddenly it was that person. Yeah, not a coincidence. Yeah, I know you don't, Jimmy. I wouldn't have said anything. There's some people that, like, while you're playing the stream and, you know, you listen and you're polite and, you know, all the stuff that people should just normally be anyway, it kind of builds up credit, you know? So then if you do grab me and eliminate me, and I tell you, hey, come on, don't be doing that, and you say, yeah, no worries, and then that's over, it's done with. But if someone who's always grabbing or never types in the chat or whatever does it, you know, they don't really have that credit built up where I know that they're not going to just keep grabbing me every game. So, yeah, people that have been here longer and that have been following the rules all this time and, you know, things like that, I've got no reason to kick them just for one grab. Or just for, you know, one game where they eliminate a couple of people. But people also build up negative credit where they grab people all the time. I've kicked them before and then they start grabbing again. So I expect that they're just going to keep doing it. Oh no. Yeah, you was gone there. Now it's going to be a hexagon final. Had hexaring and hexaterrestrial. Now it's going to be a low player hex final. What is it? 4 player, wow. Everyone should just hop around and get a 4 player timeout. Yeah, yawn. You're gonna file a lawsuit against your weight trainer. You shouldn't be doing weights with your Fall Guys bean. That'll just make him have muscles. You need him to lose weight. You need to do like aerobic exercises, running and push-ups and stuff like that, not weights. No, that's crazy. He needs a personal trainer that's going to tell him, right, run over there, run back, lift those knees, hut, 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 left, right, left, right. Now, drop and give me 20. What a waste of tiles. What a waste of bugs. Only 4 people and they still try and cut each other off. You know, while you're waiting for the train, you could be doing your own exercises with your bean. Won't your bean listen to you? If he won't listen to you, what makes you think he'll listen to someone else? Final 2. Plenty of tiles left. Surely they get to the end. He tries to eat you. Hey, Simi Leopold, what's up? No time there, eh? Well done. So, if you're betting you when you go near him, how are you meant to him to be able to jump? Like, you're trying to teach him to jump, but as soon as he sees you, or as soon as you talk to him, he tries to eat you. So when you talk to him to try and get him to jump, he's going to eat you again. Hi Simi, I said hi just before. How are you? Alright, let's get a spawn that will help. I bet I don't. These maps where you need a good spawn, I just never get one. Oh, it wasn't the worst. What the? There was two of us pushing on that side. How could it? Okay, blow off to the side. Yeah, cool. Should never have got knocked off here in the first place. There was two on my side, one on the other side. How did it spin the opposite way? Huh. The trainer keeps getting bitten. Huh. The beanbot gives you luck. Wow. Maybe I should use it. Waiting on your fifth trainer. What game, Jimmy? Alrighty. Good luck. What's the time? Too late. Starting to get a bit bored with this. What, don't do race rounds? How can you stream for over 2 hours with 13,000 subscribers and have 16 likes on the stream? I know that there's a lot of people that just don't press it and stuff, but if they actually like the stream, they'll make sure they do. That's why it shows to me that people only come here because they're really bored, they've got absolutely nothing else to do. If they did have anything else to do, they'd be doing it right now. Because it's like they don't really actually want to be here. YM with the dub, well done. That's still 16 people in 2 hours though, Jimmy. It's 16 people who did like the stream, but how many people who didn't like the stream? Do you honestly think there's only been 16 different people come into the stream today? Like, I know there's not heaps of people watching. At one point there was 17 people here. Had 11 people in the game and 17 in the chat. Just at that one point, there could have been more likes in the stream. Can we start? No, I don't want to start. I want to just sit here in the lobby all night. See people like that, do you think they come here and leave a like on the stream? They don't care, they just want games. Just queue up a game for me and let me play, or I'm just going elsewhere. I don't care anyway. That's pretty much everyone's attitude. And when I say everyone, I don't mean literally. I know there's exceptions to the rule. But, yeah. Oh, what? Right from the middle, the very first hit, bang, gone, all the way to the outside. These power, rhinos got more power now suddenly. Yeah, I was right next to you. Me and you both went flying right at the start, and a third person did as well. Right from the middle too. One hit all the way to the outside, gone. Since when did they become that powerful? He didn't get a big run up against me or anything. It was just a little flick of his nose. If you see them charging at you, fair enough. But when you see them just standing there and you run that middle spin a bit, they can't build up a lot of speed. Ah! So much for that. I'll win for you, Jimmy. Actually, I might be the first one eliminated instead. I don't know what happened there. It almost looked like you got body blocked by the person next to you and they sent you flying. Come on, see if you can all survive. I don't think, you know, didn't think so. There's now more rhinos than beans, and that's when it's hard. Because you pretty much always got one coming at you. See? What's up, HR? Yeah, you can join, Laura. If you were here before, you would have joined before, wouldn't you? Yeah, that's okay. You're allowed to leave and come back. I just meant if you were here before, you would know that you're allowed to play, that's all. But yeah, join up, you're alright. You're in, okay. Alright. Now let's see how good people are. 18 likes now. Well, yes, 18 definitely is better than 16. I used to have a like goal of 50 likes on a stream. I had to put it down to 50 because it didn't get to 100 anymore. And it's now gone from 50 down to lucky to get 20. Well, I used to have a lot more people watching, Jimmy. All you have to do is go to my channel and go to my streams, and instead of, like, you can filter them. So instead of having them, like, just the latest one is at the top, have it the most viewed one is at the top. So put them listed in popularity sort of thing, from most viewed to least. I used to get 2,000 views on a 4-hour stream. That's 500 views an hour. I don't even get 5 in 4 hours now. I mean, not every single stream was like that, but there was a good couple of months worth of streams that almost every day I was getting 1,000 views. These days I get 200, maybe 300. That's why I don't stream for as long either. I used to pick up my son, come home and jump on as quick as I could. And my streams would all be over 4 hours, 4.5 hours, like, yeah. Now, when I pick up my son and come home, it's like, what am I gonna stream? Oh, it's gonna be dead. I don't want to get griefed on that game, but if I play that game, it'll be boring. Yeah, I just don't get excited for it, almost don't feel like doing it even. But the alternative is just sit here and play without streaming, which is even more boring. Oh, you from back them days, are you, Jimmy? You've been watching that long, have you? Because last year I used to stream and then raid Trisby. Can you have a shout out, please? Well, you've got no content on your channel, so if you mean that, there's no real point. And if you mean shout out to Laura, then that's just saying hello, isn't it? Hello. PP Dabs. I don't know that person actually. Hey, Shadow, what's up, Shadow Leopard? What do you mean in this stream, Laura? I said hi to you, so saying hello and saying shout out to Laura isn't really much different. And I don't know what you mean by a shout out. If you mean trying to plug your channel, you've got no content, so there's no point. Oh, it's Harvey Foster. Oh, hey Harvey. So that's what I'm saying, Laura. What do you mean by a shout out? Because some people, all they want is me to say the word shout out, and some people ask me to shout out their channel, and I don't know what people mean by it when they ask for it. If you're asking for me to just say the words, then I don't know why. It's the same as saying hello. You're stopping to comment. Okay. You don't have to do that. When did your main account get hacked, Harvey? That's no good. Can I have a shout out for Jimmy too, eh? Huh. What, you want to hear them words instead of the words hello as well, do you? GG's YM. Oh, in Minecraft, hey? Oh, I've heard that a couple of times. That's why I want to be careful even playing Roblox. I've heard of people losing their accounts on that too. Wow, I can't even get a game where we can get a second round. Weren't you saying something about it not being so dead tonight, Jimmy? There is one difference. Like a few of the people that are here are actually typing instead of it being just one person typing. But I've always said it, I want people in the game, not just on this in the stream. If I could have a choice where the people were in the stream watching and typing and everything, or in the game playing, I'd prefer them being in the game. Like say if someone only had one device that they could only either watch or play, I'd rather they play. At least you can get different game modes and everything. You can play solo and play the vault and get like 3 rounds, 4 rounds out of each game, and each round's a different map. With this, it's just all finals. You're in the bath, Pixels. Oh, lucky you. What do you have to do to get mod? Well, it doesn't really look like I need any mods. That's the problem. I've said it for so long. If you want to be a moderator, get people into the chat to moderate. Like if you want to be a moderator, who are you going to be a moderator for? Like, who are you going to time out and all that sort of stuff, you know? There's no one here. I can time it, I can do it myself. You know? I've actually showed it before. I wiped out all my mods. I had literally no moderators for like a week and a half. And I showed everyone, look, I don't need mods. There's no one watching anymore. The chat's dead. I can mod it myself. And there was no problems in the whole time I done it. But who's spamming? That's what I mean. There's no one here that spams. There's no one in the chat ever. If there was suddenly 20 people in the chat and say 5 or 6 of them had all said, hey bro, Shadow sent me here. Hey bro, Shadow sent me here. I'd be like, oh yeah, cool, he's bringing his mates. There's actually people watching. I need a moderator. Well, the person that helped me get all the people watching should probably get the moderator. You know? That's how I would prefer to do it, if I could. Shadow sent you here. Did he? I find that hard to believe. Well, if Shadow sent you here, maybe Shadow should be mod instead of you. Ah. Ha. Bet you can't spin around that fast. That's slow. See that? Look at you all waving with your left hand. All you lefties. Look at that. At least I wave with my right hand. Oh, that's my eye. Ooh, thought you'd get me, eh, tentacles. Oh, that was lucky. Sorry, I'm not reading a lot of chat right now. I kind of have to concentrate in this a little bit. Oh, no way. Oh, yes. Oh, that was lucky. Plus I raid here a lot. Well, even without the raids. Oh, you shouldn't have wrote don't need it in there, because if you don't need it, I might as well take it. Pixels could fart in the chat and get mod. Huh. Well, Pixels doesn't have member anyway. What are you talking about, Jimmy? You should play more, Laura. What game do you want to play? I'll even let you pick. Just don't pick a time attack game. Lily Limbo, the game we all want vaulted. Imagine if they did vault it. There's so many people that say, oh, they should vault Lily, that really don't like it. But it's realistically one of the most popular maps. So imagine if they did vault it. So many people would be not happy. They ruin the game plenty of other ways. Why not do that? Oh, what the... Oh, what? No one's finished yet? You're kidding. Some speedrunners would get mad. Not some speedrunners, probably all speedrunners would be more fitting description. Ah, you're kidding. I was trying to get close enough to get onto it. Yeah. Lucky. Nightbot does Nightbot ever do anything? Yeah, there's commands for Nightbot. I mean, when people want to know what my name is to add me, when people want to know what the rules are, what else is there? Just a little timed comment saying that you free to join and to like stuff like that. I don't like people letting me win, Laura. I like to win because I don't earn it, it doesn't matter. Oh, we're all over this side, no way. Oh, how did I keep cover? Oh, I didn't. Yeah. I knew it was going to happen to one of us. Restart the game and they put us all right next to each other. I like it when it's one on one side, one on the other, and you can't body block each other. I'll just bounce around slowly. Why is it going so far? Come back here, you. You made it, did you? Well done. As soon as I was body blocked, I was out of it. Yeah, that's it. I don't agree with just winning because someone let you. It doesn't give you any sense of achievement. Woohoo! Everyone else jumped off. Now I'm in front. Like, does nothing. Alrighty, what next? Just for a couple of games, I'd like just a few more people. Just 12 even. Most people in a game all night, 11. That's sad. So sad. Geez, I feel quite unloved when I stream sometimes. No, don't do Lily again and again and again. Sorry. It's fun for the people that like it. It's not fun for the people who don't. You thought he let you win. And I bet to this day you still don't know for sure. Do your pixels. I knew it. My dad was a good pool player too. We had a table when I was young, like all growing up, you know. There was a time for about 6 months, I'd say at the most, when we first moved from one house to another where we didn't have one, because my dad sold our old one to resize sort of thing. He did get a little bit smaller one, but he got a pool table instead of a snooker table. We used to have a bigger table that was a snooker table. And because me and my brother played so much, he knew he kind of had to get one that we could play on properly too when we were young. So yeah, we got a pool table instead. But the first one, the snooker table with the pockets and the rails out of the pockets and everything like that, oh jeez, it was good. biggest break is 87. I hated breaking in snooker. I always wanted to go second, but it depends on the other person too. If the other person's good, then they can clean up half the reds and stop half your points. You need to be able to get them reds to be able to build up your points. If there's no reds left on the table, you can't get a run going. Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, I know. Like, as I said, I played snooker a lot. Well, not when I was a kid and everything. I know what points off the break are and everything. But, yeah, like I said, well, I mainly played snooker when I was young. Like a kid young. So, yeah, I always wanted the balls to be broken up when I had my shot. I could break in, if it was like 8 ball, yeah, no worries. I'll break on that because you get a ball in on that so much easier than snooker. Although I did like playing against my brother, and I did like him breaking because he'd always go direct for the balls, and you never do that. It's always going to slide off into the pocket as long as the triangle's set up properly. How many people have you seen do that in your life? Pixels, break in snooker and pot the white off the break. No, I didn't misunderstand. I know snooker. But seriously, people that can't play or not that very good at playing, or you know, beginners, whatever. How many times do you see them aim straight for the reds and the ball bounces straight off the corner and straight into the pocket? Oh, 9 ball, yeah, that's different. I haven't really played a lot of 9 ball. And you also got to play 15 red snooker too, not 10. I never liked 10 red snooker. I always liked 15 red snooker. That's how we played when I was a kid. That's what my dad had the table set up with. Worst thing is playing doubles in 8 ball. I used to hate doing that. I was in this little pool competition like just before my son was born. This week of games, and there was 8 people per team, and you'd play like each person would be number 1 to 8. Number 1 and 2, number 3 and 4, number 5, like each set of 2 would do a little round robin. So it'd be like number 1 from that team versus number 1 from that team, number 2 versus number 2, and then number 1 versus number 2 and number 2 versus number 1, and then doubles of 1 and 2 versus 1 and 2. and the doubles was always the worst. I hated it. People used to think I was an alcoholic because used to play darts, pool, and I could play poker too. People thought I was an alcoholic that used to live at the casino or something, always playing pub games. I've thrown like I think it was 13 or something dart game before. In darts, that's 501. So, that was alright. Hey Ashes, what's up? Pub games like PUBG? No, pub games is in games you play in a pub. Not quite the same. Like playing 8-ball and playing darts. Couldn't drink, so he played snooker. Oh yeah. Like I said, we just had a table at home. My dad was into it. I guess when, I don't know, he started working and got his own home and, you know, young, married with his mum sort of thing. He had his own little, I don't know, men's shed type thing, little thing out the back. Had a pool table, dartboard, this little bar, a couch and everything in there. Funny thing is, was always the same as me. Doesn't drink. He never drank. He'd have literally one beer each year at the work Christmas party when they had their toast, and that was it. Man cave, yeah, whatever, men's shed, man cave, whatever you want to call it. He had this little, it wasn't little, it was a shed out the back, and yeah, and then it went from that, and when we moved house, we had a rumpus room. A lot of games aren't vaulted from the Vault YM. People were made different back then, Pixels. Hey, what? I hate that. You drop behind and you end up playing follow the leader. Ah, see? Huh. I'm just gonna pick one. Watch this. Not that one. This one. Huh. I knew I couldn't win. Got drunk, had a lighter and put it at our faces. How's that funny? Here you go, son. Have some singed eyelashes. Huh? Sounds like a great time. I'm kidding, Ashes. I'm not. Of course he would. Well, I wouldn't expect that your dad would just burn you. Hey, come here, son. Look at this. Your face just goes up. Don't worry, mate. Be a man. Just chuck some water on it. You'll be alright. Here, come outside and have a beer with me. Hmm? I still remember my granddad going out the back when his neighbour had music on like a weekend afternoon sort of thing, and my granddad like was invited over there and everything, but they kind of had a love-hate relationship where they were sometimes arguing, sometimes best mates, you know. And he heard this music going, and instead of going over to his mate's place to go have a drink with him, he went out the back, picked up a full brick, stood on his back porch and launched it, and it landed on his neighbour's roof. And the neighbour was in the house that lived behind him, so it went all the way from his porch, all the way over his backyard, and all the way over the neighbour's backyard, all the way onto their roof. And it was a whole brick. Couldn't believe it. And at that time he was like, around 60 years old. So a 60-year-old man throwing a brick like, I don't know, 40 metres or something. A full house brick. People were just made differently back then. Oh, he was fit as a mallee bull, mate. Don't make him like they used to. Passed away from, what's it called, hypothermia, from going to the hospital. He worked himself to the bone. Literally, he ground his part off his pelvis, like in his hip. He like literally worked so much that he ground off part of his bone and had to get part of his bone from his shoulder put into his hip. Oh no, the other way around, his hip to his shoulder, that's right. You wouldn't get it replaced in your pelvis. Yeah, they took a part out of his pelvis into his shoulder because his shoulder was just all wrecked, like ground off and everything, just from working all the time. If he wasn't at work, he was working at home doing something. He had his shed out the back, he was always doing something. He was a boilermaker by trade, so yeah, always welding and doing something out the back with his tools. Had a big drill press and yeah, all sorts. Yeah, at one stage, just because of where I grew up, every male person in my family worked at the same place except for my dad. Both my granddads and all my uncles all worked at the same place. They were boilermakers, fitter and turners, scaffolders at BHP Steelworks. This was back in the 1980s and 90s when it was really pumping. And yeah, they all had jobs there, every one of them. Until they shut it down. Well, most of it, sold it off overseas like they do with everything. Bye, Laura. Yeah, turn it into One Steel and BHP Bilton or whatever. Geez, Australia's working class has really changed, hasn't it? It used to be, back in the day, you could go get a job at so many different manufacturing places in Australia. Now they've all been sold off. Like, all my family working at BHP, and you people, like, how many thousands and thousands of people worked at Ford and Holden and, you know, motor company places, Telstra, like, so much has just been sold off by Australia, and the working class people just don't have the jobs that they used to have, and don't have the opportunity for jobs that they used to have. Jesus, don't know where to stand, don't want to get body blocked by lagging bodies. Jeez, not even halfway, come on. Oh, karma. Wait, what the? Oh my goodness, this game is terrible. Okay, bye Pixels. Have a good night, bro. Pixels is out of here. But if you want to check him out anytime, or if you want to say hello to him anytime, you can always check out his channel, which I'm about to drop the link for. There you go. That's Pixels channel. If you want to say hello, go check him out. He's always streaming something. Rocket League, Fall Guys, Minecraft, all sorts. Yeah, you got a bit of karma there, Jimmy, I noticed that. Tried to grab someone and went flying yourself instead. I was watching someone stream the other day and they'd done the vault and got volleyball 2 games in a row. I haven't played that for a while. He grabbed you first. Well, he wasn't overdoing it though, was he? It didn't look like it to me. I'm not saying he didn't grab you at all, but it's not like he was like only grabbing you. Not. Oh, you're kidding. And yeah, grabbing too much. I got wiped out big time. Yeah, it's a bit weird, Jimmy. Just a minute ago when Pixels was here, there was 20 people here at the start of this game. Now, as they die, they leave. Is he just ended or? Yeah, he must have a auto starter or something. That's weird. Yippee! Yeah, the only person who types gets the win. See guys, maybe if you typed, you'd actually win the game. What map, Jimmy? Well, realistically, before there was about 6 people typing, maybe. So it only takes a few people to have left for the not typing anymore. Pixels was typing, he said goodbye. Laura was typing, she said goodbye. YM Roblox, Ashes. So that's only 2 people. See? When you look at it, it's like not really a lot of people have stopped typing that were typing. There was a couple that were here that were typing that said goodbye, so they're obviously not going to be typing. And there's you that still is, so there's only like 2 people that have stopped typing. See, there's one of them. It doesn't take much for a stream that's usually dead to be not dead, because there's normally like 1 or 2 people typing. So if there's suddenly 5 people typing, that's 5 times as many people, you know? So it makes it look like, wow, it's not dead. But realistically, there should be always at least 5 people typing, and then for it to go from that to look like there's more people, there would have to be actually 15 people or something typing, and then it would look better. But yeah, it never seems to go too high, the amount of people, unless it's a raid, and then a few people say the raid and then say I've got to go anyway, goodbye. It's amazing how many people have to go to sleep right as the stream ends. You know, like not tired at all during one stream, and that person raids someone else and suddenly got to go to bed, got to do this, got to do that. Makes you wonder if they would have stayed in the other stream had they kept going. You even see some people in a stream saying, no, don't end yet, I want to keep playing, no, do more games. You raid someone else who's doing games and they don't even go there, they don't even play any. Why were you asking me and begging me to keep going? Well, it got up to 20 viewers just before. There was 14 people in the game and 20 people in the chat. So that's definitely not dead. See, there's one reason some people aren't here anymore. I knew that was going to happen. Pixels has started a stream doing some more Rocket League. So some people would have gone there, I'd expect, including Pixels himself. Normally when he comes here and then he leaves at this time of night, it's so he can start a stream. It's like he's just had dinner and then he comes and hangs out in a stream or two for a little while and then starts his own. It's almost like a little routine he has after dinner. Not every single night or anything, but well, maybe every night, maybe just different streams every night. But yeah, just about every time he pops in, he starts a stream, unless he comes in raiding me. And then he's normally just finished a stream, or he's still in the middle of one. No, you're kidding. Getting grabbed a bit too much. He's still AFK. Wow. Well done. You just came to say hello again, Laura. Okay. Alright, who's gonna blast their way to a win? At least I'm not facing sideways at the start. I hate it when you spawn like over here somewhere and you're facing that way with your view Your body's like that, but your camera's like that. Weird. Straight way to score, I think. Whee! That worked. I threw one at the other. It worked. Got a big explosion. Unfortunately, it got me. Yay, well done. That was a quick round. Stuck on the 11 players, eh? Only 7 in chat though. Hey, Straws. Can't believe we actually played like a normal team the other night, eh? They messed up the batting order, or we could have got so many more, I swear. We should have scored 400. Just because the openers put on a good partnership. Hey, what? Didn't the game change? I just changed the game and it didn't change. Oh yeah, it did. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, like when Marsh got out, was it? I think Marsh got out first. It was like the 35th over and they'd put on like 200 and whatever. So they put Maxwell in at number 3. There was still 15 overs to go. It should have still been Labuschagne and Smith. And then if they both scored what they did score anyway, then it would have been Maxwell and Stoinis batting for the last 6 or 7 overs or something, where the big hitters can go for the big hits. Stoinis came in at like 7 or something, like, what the... Not Stoinis, Labuschagne. First drop batsman came in at number 7. What? Australia's just all over the place at the moment. And England lost as well to, what was it, Netherlands or something, eh? Crazy. So we're back in 4th spot on the table, in the running, in the position to be in the semi-finals. Only won half the games. Won 2, lost 2, and we're in 4th place. But some of the teams have played the harder teams and got the easier teams left. Like, we haven't played Bangladesh or Netherlands or Afghanistan yet, have we? Or did... I can't remember now. We might have played one of them, actually. Who have we played? South Africa, India, Sri Lanka. Alright, see you, Straws. You're back, Shadow Leopard. Welcome back. Miles away. No, what'd they fall? No, they're just bouncing at the end. Of course. What else would you do? What's the time? Yes, I think it's time to call it. Alrighty. There is another place to go play though, if people want to keep playing. I wonder what's in this shop, probably nothing. Oh my goodness. I don't think there's anything else left to get that I want for kudos anymore. Yeah, oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching and playing, guys. If you click this link, you'll be able to go play some more Fall Guys. Click the link and type Nightbot Raid. drop in, say hi, leave a like, all that stuff. I'll be back on again tomorrow for anyone who wants to come back and play. I appreciate everyone being here, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day or your night, wherever you are in the world. Until I see you again, everybody stay safe, and bye for now.